Today on Cakes and Conversations, we have an incredible opportunity to meet a new friend of mine. His name is Finn. Finn has a visual impairment, has been adopted, and has a story to tell you today. And we look forward to hearing his story. Grab all your supplies, and we'll see you in the kitchen. Hey, welcome to the kitchen. This is my buddy Finn. Finn, do you want to tell everybody about yourself? Tell them maybe your name, where you're from, something they ought to know.
My name is Finn. I'm 12 years old. I was born in China. I was adopted in 2015. I was born with no sight. The doctors put in a new cornea in the left eye. Now, the left eye I can't see out of, but the right eye there's some sight for me to see.
Today, though, we are going to make a record, a vinyl record cake. Why are we making a vinyl record?
It's because I love music. I was born loving music, but my parents figured that out. I got you, babe.
Who's your favorite musician all time?
Elvis Presley. 1, 2, 3. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, yeah. Crying all the time. Well, you never got her everything. You ain't no friend of mine.
Hey, my name is Beth Bales, and we're from Florence, Alabama. This is my husband, Farron, and my second daughter, Sydney, and my third daughter, Sarah.
And my older sister, Amy, who's not here with us, she was in a Bible study with a girl who had done multiple stints in China teaching at this orphanage. And she was like, I really think this is something that you'd be interested in. You should pray about it. And so I was like, Amy, no, like mom and dad have cut me off. I need to find a job. I'm not going to China. But I started praying about it and really felt the Lord lead me to look more into it. I went for 3 months by myself. And the funny part of it is standing at the airport, they both looked at me and they were like, whatever you do, don't bring the baby home.
We have some butter in a bowl. I put on the cutting board right here. If you want to grab that stick of butter, and just throw it in the glass bowl. You can just pick it up.
They say that this butter isn't real butter, but French butter is the real butter.
Is French butter the real butter?
I think.
You ever been to France?
No.
I was supposed to teach this class full of visually impaired orphans that had been basically handpicked out of their home orphanages that were really, really rough. And they were placed in this Christian organization, which was basically like a foster home for them. So I had 5 little kids, and I remember like the first day I was there, this one little kid ran up to me and we just instantly had this bond, and his name was Yayin. And just from then on, I would send pictures and videos home to my parents and my whole family.
Can you tell me what you see right now?
I see a bunch of marshmallows getting completely destroyed by the spatula.
You said that you use a walking cane.
I do.
Can you tell me a little bit about that?
The first, it has a red line. It's supposed to tell people, hey, stop right there. There's a person with a cane coming, and you're supposed to wait for them.
Was it hard to learn how to use the walking cane?
We tried to do cane lessons. I learned how to sweep, and I learned how to trail the wall.
Microwave, let's melt some marshmallows.
I'm ready to go melt some marshmallows.
Careful. All right.
Not long after Sydney was sending those pictures and videos, Beth came to me and said, I think we're supposed to adopt Yayin. And everything inside of me, in my flesh, said, no, we're not. We're not supposed to adopt anybody. But I said, let's pray about it. And the more we prayed about it, it immediately became evident to both of us that we were supposed to adopt him. And so we just started taking steps and advocate for him and help him find his forever family. Hopefully it was us, but if not us, wherever he needed to go, wherever God wanted him.
All right, next thing, we have to put in black food coloring. One of the things when you use black food coloring, at least when I use black food coloring, it takes a lot in order to make it solid black. But being that we're doing a black vinyl record, yeah, we're gonna do that.
Now they do make color record.
Well, too late for that.
Yeah, too late for that.
That would have been great information about an hour ago. You know how to squeeze. Yep, just like that. There we go. Is cooking something you'd want to learn how to do one day?
To feed a family.
Yeah, that's right. Do you think that'd be difficult for you, or do you think it's something you can learn how to do?
There's something, it's something that I can learn how to do because they now have this thing where like you can hook up something that you can tell it to hey, set microwave to 4 degrees Fahrenheit, and she's like, your microwave has been set to 4 degrees Fahrenheit.
Okay. I would love for you to consider, is this something you're going, hey man, I love this guy. He's killing it in the kitchen, and you maybe run a business that sells these and you want to donate one of these? Comment below. We'd love to get in touch with you because I think it's an incredible opportunity to provide the accommodations everyone needs in the kitchen in order to learn certain skills because, like you said, cooking would be important in providing for a family.
I just want to put it in, and I just want to sit down and go back to sewing or doing something.
You sew?
No,
okay.
just an example.
I like that. Sometimes you just put some in the microwave and go back to sewing.
Yeah. You have to turn on, but I don't know if all that's true, 'cause you got me and baby, I got you.
I went from just being his English teacher and having this sweet little loving relationship with him to, oh my gosh, my parents want to adopt this child that I've spent the last, 2.5 months with. And then you realize like it's gonna change your dynamic with your parents and your whole family. And it's like a selfish part of you is like, well, I don't want our dynamic to change. Everything's so great the way it is, and this is gonna change everything. And at first it's like a selfish, like, oh, like is this, gonna be really, really different. But then you start, in the same snap of a finger, you start realizing, oh my goodness, like this is gonna be amazing.
I've just been so happy to have a younger sibling. I was the baby for a very long time, so I was nervous, but also just so excited. I always wanted a younger sibling, but he's truly been my inspiration in life and just somebody who brings me so much joy, and he is just the epitome of joy.
They say our love won't pay the rent before it's earned, our money's off and spent.
All right, listen, we're going to dump this out right now.
It turned black.
I can't believe it. We're going to use this spatula. It's almost like a paintbrush. You painted a birdhouse this week.
A birdhouse.
Yep, so I want you to paint this
I
and shape it into a circle. Yep, just like that.
I like listening to music. I like going swimming. I like to play basketball.
Do you ever worry about the ball hitting you when you didn't see it coming?
Sometimes the ball, there's like fans blowing, so sometimes the fan pushes the ball out of the goal.
It took me this many years to realize what was wrong with my basketball game. And now I know the air conditioning unit. You know what we need? We need Siri to run that too. Hey Siri, put the ball in the basket. Hey Siri, turn the AC off. Yes, done. Hey Siri, stir the marshmallows.
Stirring your marshmallows. Please do.
If you had Siri on everything, what would the voice sound like for you?
I had a Canadian voice on my iPad, and it scared me because I'm like, is that a real human?
None of us had ever really had any experience with special needs or people with disabilities. We had, but not so intimate and so close to our family. How is this going to work? What does the rest of his life look like? Is it just a visual impairment? What are our relationships going to look like? Like, will he be with one of us for forever? So it was definitely, you have all the joy with it on one hand, but then you also have these fears and anxieties.
And I think there's a lot of things that you don't know and a lot of things you can't know. We had no idea about what our involvement in the disability community would be until we got Finn home and spent some time with him and learned him and said, we need some help in these areas. We're extremely deficient in our knowledge in this area, but we've also learned a lot. Show respect and honor to those in our communities who are different able than we are. So.
Well, obviously my family is so much more mature than me because I was just like, act and worry about it later. I really didn't honestly put a lot of thought into it. I just I'm gonna go get this child and this is my son and we're gonna figure it out as we go. So kudos to y'all. Y'all are so smart.
kudos to you.
And I just,
That's why we all work
I think a lot of
together.
it was just, I was naive.
Well, I'm the one that said I was worried about how it would change my life.
How does it make you feel to be a part of a family?
It's something special. You know, there's kids out there who don't have families and they just have a single parent, no one else. I think I'm lucky for having family. So it's nice to have family when you need somebody. I got you, babe. I got you, babe.
Okay, let me ask you this. Is there a cute girl in your school that you're checking out right now that you like?
Used to, but I just gave up.
Oh, whoa. What do you mean you just gave up?
I'm just gonna let God choose when to let me start that.
Okay, you ready for this?
I'm ready.
All right, we're gonna cut a circle. All right, how comfortable are you with a knife?
I don't like knives.
Okay, that's great. You like me to do it, or you want to do this together?
Can you do it?
You
Because it
sure?
looks like it looks a bit too sharp. Do we have enough orange? Because I just ate half.
You did eat some of the orange. I think we've got plenty. You ever been to the Poison Whitesnake concert? I did in '91, and it was awesome.
No, but like
Yeah, ain't no Motown. I've been to Michael Jackson before.
Michael Jackson Thriller.
Scoot over this way a little bit. I did not go to the Thriller concert, but that was my first concert I went to. I've seen Neil Diamond. You ever sing Sweet Caroline?
Yes.
Sweet
Caroline.
Ba, ba, ba. Good times never seem so good.
Yeah.
So good, so good, so good.
That was the first talent song that my mama did, and Sarah wanted us to do. I got you, babe. So we did.
Always gotta do what Sarah wants you to do, huh?
Yes. Always have to do with the
Sarah.
sister, guys.
Sarah, you should be grateful for your sister.
Yes.
All right, get over
I
here.
am.
Say hey.
My big dream for Finn and myself is that Finn's going to be famous one day, and I'm going to be his manager, and we're going to go on the road and perform.
He has such a heart for family, and that's just my dream for him, is to have an independent life.
My dream for him is to walk in whatever plan God has for him, no matter what that is. I want him to embrace it and love it and go for it with everything he has.
Ditto.
Me too, obviously.
Yes. Sarah.
Hey, today we finally finished the vinyl record, and by we,
It's got my first letter of my name.
and when you make your first vinyl record, when it comes out, what's going to be the first song on there?
A bit of a Michael Jackson Thriller.
Oh, yeah.
But Thriller. But
We didn't just get to make a record, but we got the opportunity to meet my friend Finn, to learn a little bit of what it's like to be adopted, to live a life with a visual impairment, to hear about family. We laughed a lot. We used a microwave for the first time.
yes, microwave for the first.
Yeah, we did a lot of cool things.
And you did the Elvis voice.
And we did the Elvis voice. That's literally the worst impersonation ever. And I would encourage you, whether you have friends who have a visual impairment, a disability, or maybe you've never been given the opportunity to work in the kitchen, give them a chance. Come alongside them. Build reasonable accommodations, because they will accomplish things maybe they never thought they could accomplish. And they're going to get an opportunity to do more than maybe they even ever imagined. Scoot over here. This guy's dancing his way off the screen right now.
I'm dancing my way off.
This creation is beautiful. We believe every creation is beautiful.
Beautiful in the world.
And everyone deserves to be treated like royalty.
Yes.
So let's start treating. We'll see you in the kitchen.
Yeah. Okay. I guess that's so we don't have a plot, but at least unsure of all the things we got.